Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, Firebolt Ag LLC, and Farmers National Bank. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Pockabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com.
In our area, ranching and farming are more than just jobs. They represent family traditions and a way of life. They are an essential part of our community. At First National Bank and Trust, community is what matters most. From agriculture to education, we support those who make our community one to be proud of and a place to call home. First National Bank and Trust, where community matters most.
We're here for you.
Firebolt Ag, located in Phillipsburg and in Norton, is a full-service fertilizer and chemical company that is here to help you increase your yields and profits. Count on Firebolt Ag to provide you professional and friendly service. We also provide cash marketing with our ag consultant and have options for crop insurance as well. Firebolt Ag, farmers helping farmers succeed.
Hi?
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
On Ellis, as Smith Center played Ellis in the first match over there, and Smith Center won 25-11, 25-7. So now we're getting set for the second round of games here. So the Panthers take a big step if they want to win the MCL by knocking off the #1 seed. But now they face a team that they have struggled with this year, and a team that comes in fired up, knowing that now if they can beat Phillipsburg, they just need to beat TMP and they can win the MCL tournament. We have about a minute to go here between this match. Directly after this match, it will be the Panthers going over to the auxiliary gym to take on Ellis, as the Panthers will have another match after this one. But if they could somehow get the win over Smith Center, it would be a big up for them, as they would have all the momentum, and all they would have to do is beat a very good Ellis team, but they would have their own control of their fate there, because they would be the only undefeated team going into that last match. So trying to see where the Panthers come out, I imagine with the same starting lineup. As now both teams have come off the court and getting their final instructions for the final time before this match starts. As the Panthers and the Lady Red getting ready to do battle here. As now these two teams will come to the court, and we should be just moments away from the start of this match. So we'll see how the Panthers can do here against the Lady Red. As the Panthers out on the court, it looks like the Panthers, well, we'll see who starts as they're checking their card lineups here. And we'll see whether or not Panthers have played Smith Center twice so far this season and lost both times. Panthers will get the ball to start serve here in this match. Honeycutt with the high floater. Popped up nicely. Set in the middle. Ball is hit and in. Point for Smith Center. 1-0. Smith Center on top here in set number 1. So Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across. Stores pops it up. Sides. Sets it outside to Babcock. Babcock tips it across, picked up, and the ball is blocked at the net by Babcock. So the Panthers on the board, and we're all tied at 1-1. Now Cheney comes in, Gross will sit down, and Cheney will be back to serve for the Panthers. So Cheney back serving. Serve a high floater, comes across, popped up. The bump set goes to the outside, the ball is rolled across, and Honeycutt mishandles it, but Sides gets it over the net. Now, Smith Center on the attack. Ball set quick, and get down and in. Point for Smith Center. So Smith Center on top, 2-1. And Smith Center will be back to serve. Serve comes across. Honeycutt pops it up the side. Sides goes outside to Babcock. Babcock hits it, picked up nicely, bumped up, and now will be free to cross. Cheney is there. Sides again sets it now to Corman. Corman blocked. Picked up, now it's back on the Panther side. And Sides sets it back to Babcock. Babcock rolls one across. Picked up in the middle. And now the ball is hit and out. Sides called to the net. Point for Smith Center. So back and forth we go as Smith Center now takes a 2-point lead here early in set number 1. Smith Center with the serve. Set goes outside to Babcock. Babcock rolls one across, picked up, and a lift called. Point for the Panthers. 2-3, Panthers down by 1. Now Stores goes out, Cheney comes in, and Corman back to serve for the Panthers. Her serve comes across. Popped up. Set again off the block. Picked up by the Panthers in the back row now. Ball is set to Kenny. Kenny rolls one across. Picked up. Now slapped across and out. Point for the Panthers. 3-3. Panthers tie it up. 3-3 here. Corman continues to serve for the Panthers. Her serve comes across. Passed up. Set right back to the middle. Ball is blocked. That stays on the Panther side. Point for Smith Center. Babcock was right there. Just ball went on the Panther side. So Smith Center back serving. Serve comes across. Cheney gets it to Sides. Sides back sets to Babcock. Babcock has a block. Oh, and a lift called. And we're all tied up at 4-4. So back and forth we go here early in set number 1. Babcock with the serve. Popped up nicely by Smith Center. They set the ball is hit, and in they call it. Point for Smith Center. 4-5, Smith Center with the 1-point lead. Back to serve will be Smith Center. The serve comes across. Stores gets it, Sides, now sets it for Babcock, who rolls one across. Smith Center picked it up, set the ball in the middle. Ball is tipped. And another point for the Smith Center. 6-4. Smith Center on top here early in set number 2. Serve comes across. Babcock pops it up to Sides. Sides sets Kenny. Kenny hits it out the side. And it's now a 3-point lead for Smith Center. Serve comes across. Picked up nicely by Stores. Now they set it back to Babcock. Babcock just rolls it across. Stays on Smith Center's side. Now they set the ball right in the middle. Ball is partially blocked off of Kenny. And it's now 8-4. Smith Center opening up a 4-point lead here in set number 1 against the Panthers. Serve comes across. Stores pops it up. Sides, back sets it to Babcock. Babcock hits it across, picked up, bumped forward, and now just rolled across. Panthers with the ball and an opportunity. They set the ball to the far side. Honeycutt has it tipped, blocked over. Now Kenny shoots the ball across, picked up nicely, and not dug out of the net. That will be 4 hits. Point for the Panthers. 8-5. Panthers pull back to within 3. Now substitution as Gross will come back in. Cheney will sit down, and Sides will go back to serve for the Panthers. Side serve comes across, popped up, set to the far side. Ball partially blocked, goes out of bounds. Point for Smith Center. 9-5. Smith Center on top here. Now the Panthers set it to Gross. Gross hits it and out the back. Point for Smith Center. 10-5. Panthers down by 5 here early in set number 1. Smith Center with the serve. No, Panthers just looking at the ball, and Panthers not playing well. Timeout called by the Panthers. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors. First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, Firebolt Ag LLC, and Farmers National Bank. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Pockabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com. Thank you for watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors. First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Granman at American Family Insurance, Firebolt Ag LLC.
Serve comes across. Panthers set it in the middle to Babcock, and it has a block. Popped up, and Panthers can't get it, so it's now 12-5. So back to serve. Smith Center continues. Now Honeycutt pops it up. Side sets it back to Kenny. Kenny hits it off the block, picked up by Smith Center. Set ball in the middle. Ball's hit down and out. Point for the Panthers. 12-6. Panthers trailing it by 6. Serve comes across. Set to the outside by Smith Center. Stores was there, picks it up easily. And now Gross off the block. Point for the Panthers, 7-12. Panthers cut the lead to 5. Oh, the serve by Stores into the net. Point for Smith Center, and that's the first service error here in this set for the Panthers. Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across, and it's an ace serve by Smith Center. 7-14. Panthers getting doubled up by Smith Center here in this first set. Again, the serve comes across. Stores makes a dive and picks it up, and now Honeycutt frees it across. Smith Center with the ball and attacking. Set in the middle, block. It stays on the Panther side. 15-7. Panthers just kind of getting taken apart here in this first set. As of now, they need to get the momentum stopped. Serve again comes across. Babcock gets it over to Sides, who gets it to Honeycutt. Honeycutt gets it through the block, picked up, and no lift called on that one. What about this side? Over here, this side. Point for Smith Center, 16-11, or 16-7, excuse me. Missed the lift on this side, but continues. Serve comes across. Babcock picks it up. Now the set to Corman. Corman hits the ball hard, picked up in the back row, bumped up, and now the attack off the block. Point for Smith Center. 17-7. Panthers just getting picked apart here in set number 1. Smith continues to serve. Storrs gets it to Sides. Sides sets it to Honeycutt. Honeycutt hits it hard and finds an open spot. Point for the Panthers. So Honeycutt back to serve. Her serve comes across, popped up. The back set is right in the middle. Ball's off the block, but gets through, and it's now another point for Smith Center. 18-8. Panthers being handled here in set number 1. Serve again by Smith Center, comes across. Nice pass to Sides. They set the ball to Babcock. Babcock has it blocked, and it's another point for Smith Center. 19-8. Panthers down by 11. A timeout call by the Panthers. We're back after this timeout. This is the Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
A moment to thank all of our Facebook followers who continue to read, like, and share the stories that we post. We also want to remind our followers that MyPCO is much more than just a Facebook page. We're working hard to bring you local stories that you won't find on any other online news source. If you want a great online source for local news, go to myphillipscountyonline.com. Our homepage has featured stories, but you can also click on news at the top for more stories. Want even more local stories? Click on Phillips County area to find even more. Thanks again for supporting My Phillips County Online. Hello, I'm Andrew LaRue, a senior at Phillipsburg High School and a member of myphillipscountyonline.com. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Facebook followers who continue to read, like, and share the stories that we post. We also want to remind our followers that MyPCO is
extremely well. Panthers struggling to get the ball over the net. So Smith Center will be back to serve. Serve comes across. Storrs pops it up. Sides back sets it to Gross. Gross hits a ball, picked up in the back row. Now the set to the outside. Ball is partially blocked. Sides dives for it, makes a save, and Honeycutt rolls it across. Smith Center with the ball and attacking. Set in the middle. Ball is blocked. Picked up by Smith Center. Back on their side. Again, now the ball is not handled by Gross. Point, and it's 20-8. Smith Center dominating this first set here at Chuck Doolan Gym. Short serve comes across. Storrs gets it to Sides. Sides sets it back to Gross. Gross rolls it across, and it's blocked easily. And it's now 21-8. Points just keep rolling in for Smith Center. Panthers just going to have to regroup in set number 2. Jacobs in. Honeycutt sets down. Serve comes across, and the Panthers can't dig it out of the net. 22-8. Now Jacobs comes right back out. Honeycutt goes right back in. Don't know what that was all about, but the serve comes across. Storrs pops it up. Sides. Sets it outside to Babcock. Babcock has it blocked. And again, it's another point for Smith Center. 23-8. Panthers have not been beaten like this for a long time. Storrs, nice save. Now they set the ball to Gross. Gross rolls across. Picked up. Bat forward. And the ball is hit. Stays on the Panthers side now. Back on Smith Center's side. And they back set it. Ball is hit. Blocked. And the Panthers get a block at the net. 23-9. Point for the Panthers. Panthers had not scored. Smith Center had read off 6 straight points after rolling off 5 straight. Serve comes across by Cheney. Passed up, set to the outside, ball is hit, and Storrs can't handle that one. And it's now 24-9. Smith Center is at set point here in set number 1. So Smith Center back serving, trying to end this first set. Serve comes across. Honeycutt pops it up, and Corbin frees it across. Smith Center with the ball and attacking. The ball is set. tipped over. Panthers can't get it. And that ends the first set as the Panthers are manhandled by the Lady Red, 25-9. We'll see if the Panthers can regroup in set number 2. And we'll be back with that set as you're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Watching PTV Sports. This broadcast is brought to you by these MyPhillipsCountyOnline.com sponsors. First National Bank and Trust, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Coombs Trucking, Dana Grandman at American Family Insurance, Firebolt Ag LLC, and Farmers National Bank. If you'd like to become a My Phillips County online sponsor, contact Robin Sides or Ken Packabeer at Phillipsburg High School, or email news@mykansasonline.com.
In our area, ranching and farming are more than just jobs. They represent family traditions and a way of life. They are an essential part of our community. At First National Bank and Trust, community is what matters
Firebolt
most.
Ag. Farmers helping farmers succeed.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
In our area,
Just a Facebook page. We're working hard to bring you local stories that you won't find on any other online news source. If you want a great online source for local news, go to myphillipscountyonline.com. Our homepage has featured stories, but you can also click on news at the top for more stories. Want even more local stories? Click on Phillips County area to find even more. Thanks again for supporting My Phillips County Online. Hello, I'm Andrew LaRue, a senior at
And then click submit. Once we receive your submission, we'll review it and add it to the site. We look forward to adding your event to our calendar. Thank you. Hello, I'm Gracie Jessup. I'm a senior at Phillipsburg High School.
Everyone, we're back here at the Chuck Newell Gym here. We're getting ready for set number 2 between Smith Center and Phillipsburg. The Lady Red took care of the Panthers in that set, first set, 25-9. So it's going to be very important for the Panthers to see if they can rebound here and get something going. In the other gym, TMP won the first set over Ellis, 25-18. So TMP trying to bounce back after the upset to the Panthers. Smith Center with the serve. And the ball is across. Now the back set to Honeycutt. Honeycutt tips it across. Picked up in the back row. Set to the far outside by Smith Center. Ball is hit. Picked up and Panthers can't come up with it. Point for Smith Center. So Smith Center starts out 1-0. Lady Red will continue to serve here. Just starting set number 2. Again, the serve comes across. Stores shanks this one out of bounds, and the Panthers manage to get it back in. Solid Smith Center. Now they set the ball in the middle. Ball is hit right down, and it's 2-0 in favor of Smith Center. So Smith Center just playing at a very, very high level right now. Something needs to change to get them off their mark now. Stores picks it up. Gross tips it over. Picked up in the back row. Now the set goes to the far outside. Ball is hit in the net, and the Panthers are finally on the board at 2-1. Still trail it by 1. Panthers stayed close till 5-4. Then Smith Center just walked away from them. Honeycutt with the short serve. Picked up nicely by Smith Center. Then bumped to the outside. Ball's hit down and in. Point for Smith Center. 3-1. Smith Center on top. So Smith Center will be back to serve, leading by 2. Serve comes across. Stores pops it up. Panthers have to run it down, and now Stores gets it across. Smith Center with the ball and attack. Ball is hit. Down and out. Point for the Panthers. As Sides did not touch it. The ball went out. So Panthers get the point now. Cheney will come in. Gross goes out. Cheney will be back to serve for the Panthers. Serve comes across. Picked up in the back row now. The ball set to the near side. Ball is just flipped across. And again, Panthers back too far. defensively can't get up for the tip. 4-2, Smith Center on top here in set number 2. Serve comes across. Honeycutt pops it up. Now they set to Babcock. Babcock has it blocked. Popped up by Babcock. Now Sides blocks it. It's over on Smith Center's side. Now they set the ball in the middle, and it's in. Point for Smith Center. 5-2, Smith Center up by 3 here in set number 2. Serve comes across. Honeycutt shanks it out of bounds. Panthers now will just free the ball across. And they free it across, but they free it out of bounds. 6-2, Panthers just not helping themselves. Smith Center playing very well, and the Panthers making some unforced errors. Honeycutt gets it to Sides. Sides leaves it for Corbin. Corbin hits it hard, but it hits it out the back. 7-2. It's a 5-point lead for Smith Center. Now we have a reverse of a call. Don't know what that was up, but it's now 6-3. Panthers get the call. So Corbin back to serve. Corbin serve comes across. Popped up, popped around, and freed across. Honeycutt to Sides, to Babcock hits it, picked up nicely by Smith Center. Now the ball is blocked. And it's blocked out of bounds. Point for Smith Center. 7-3. Smith Center on top here in set number 2. Their serve comes across. Cheney pops it up. Side sets it outside to Kenny. Kenny hits the ball hard. Picked up in the back row. Now they set the ball to the far side. Ball hits the antenna, but no call. And now the attack by Honeycutt. She hits it into the net. (8-3). Smith Center on top. Serves the ball across. Cheney pops it up. And now the Panthers will just free it across. Smith Center with the ball and attacking. Set in the middle. Ball is hit. And again, Panthers aren't getting a block up. They're not getting any tracking on the ball. And they now find themselves down by 6. Total different team. Again, the serve comes across. Cheney pops it up nicely to Sides. They back set it to Babcock. Babcock slaps it across, picked up in the back row. Now the set goes to the outside. Ball is partially blocked. Kenny digs it over. Back on Smith Center's side. They set the ball in the middle. And 4 hits. Panthers get a break. And the point. Didn't know if they were going to call that one or not. They haven't called it well all game. Now Babcock back to serve. Her serve comes across. Popped up nicely by Smith Center. Set to the outside. Ball is hit off the net. Panthers pull it up. And Babcock gets it over. Smith Center on the attack once again. Ball is blocked. Picked up by Smith Center. They set the ball now over to the backside. Cheney gets it. Sides has it. They set to Honeycutt. Honeycutt slaps it across. Picked over. And Cheney can't come up with it at the net. 10-4. Smith Center on top here in set number 2. Panthers had an opportunity. Stores pops it up to Side. Side sets it up to Honeycutt. Honeycutt hits it hard and in. Point for the Panthers. 10-5. Panthers still find themselves down by 5, trying to show some life here in set number 2. So back to serve for Panthers will be Sides. Her serve, short serve comes across, popped up, and Smith Center can't handle that. Point for the Panthers. So the Panthers scored 2 points back to back to cut in to this 6-point lead. They're still down by 4. Again, Sides back serving, trying to make a tremendous rally. Serve comes across and out. Point for Smith Center. Service error for the Panthers. They've done a good job serving. They've had 3 service errors, and this is set number 4 they've played, so serving has not been a problem for the Panthers so far. Now Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across. Honeycutt pops it up. Side sets it outside to Gross. Gross off the block, picked up by Smith Center. Now the ball set in the middle, and Panthers can't come up with the ball. 12-6. Smith Center continues to play well here in set number 2. So waiting for the official. Now they get the signal. Serve comes across. Honeycutt does a nice job. They set it back up to Gross. Gross hits it across card. Picked up in the back row. Set goes right in the middle. Ball is hit. And again, the Panthers can't come up with it. 13-6. Panthers just cannot answer Smith Center on any consistency here as they now trail it by 7. Smith Center back to serve. Honeycutt pops it up, sides, dumps it across, and they call a lift on sides. 14-6, Smith Center on top. Smith Center back to serve. Stores, shanks it out, Kenny runs it down, and now Babcock gets it across. Smith Center with the ball and attacking. Ball is hit, and finally Smith Center hits one into the net. That does not happen very often here today. 14-7, Panthers find themselves down by 7, trying to cut into the lead here as Stores will go back to serve for the Panthers. Serve comes across, popped up nicely, set to the outside. Ball is hit, picked up by the Panthers. Side sets it outside to Gross. Gross hits it, picked up in the back row, and set across. Dinked over, sides is there for the Panthers. Set is freed across by Stores. Smith Center on the attack, set right in the middle. Ball is hit hard, down and in, and it's another point for the Lady Red. 15-7, Panthers down by 8 here in set number 2. They lost the first one, 25-9. Serve comes across. Babcock to sides to Honeycutt. Honeycutt cross court, picked up easily, and now free to cross. Sides gets it. Bump set by Corman. And Panthers just pop it across. They set up Smith Center. Ball is partially blocked, picked up by the Panthers. Now they hit the ball. Net goes crossed. Oh my gosh. They about knocked the net down and there was no call. Now the ball set again. Point for the Panthers. Jeez. 15-8. Honeycutt back to serve. Panthers trail by 7 here. Serve comes across. Popped up, and that was 2 hits there. Ball shot across, and it's out of bounds. Point for the Panthers. Panthers now trailing. Scoreboard says 16-8. I've got 15-9, but whatever. Now the ball is hit off the block. Point for Smith Center. Now they've got it at 17-8. I don't know where I went off, but it says 17-8. I was going to say now, Pockmer's questioning the score. I had it should be 16-9. I was going to say it should be 16-9 is what I have it down. Keep track here, point by point.
PhillipsCountyOnline.com's event managers. We'd like the event calendar on our site to be one calendar you go to find all the happenings that are going on in Phillips County. We plan on putting all Phillips County school events, church events, chamber events, fundraisers, suppers, you name it. We'd like to add it to our event calendar. If you have an event you'd like to add to the calendar.
Serve comes across. Stores pops it up. Size has to run it down. And the Panthers can't get there. Point for Smith Center. 17-9. Smith Center back on top. Smith Center with the serve. Ball comes across. Stores pops it up. Side sets it outside to Babcock. Babcock caught the block. And it's a point for the Panthers. 17-10. Panthers trying to make a comeback. They've got to play their hearts out here. Get it back in this one here and force that third set. As they were beaten 25-9 in set number 1. Serve comes across. Popped up by Smith Center. They set the ball right back to Smith Center. And down and in. 18-10. Panthers down again by 8. Smith Center will be going back to serve. Smith Center with the serve. Popped up by Honeycutt. Set to Babcock. Babcock gets it. Out. Gotta take advantage when you get a good pass and a nice set. Panthers' margin of error is none here. So, Smith Center back to serve. And the Panthers call a timeout. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Panther Volleyball here on KKN and the World Wide Web.
Simply go to myphillipscountyonline.com, click on the events heading, click on add an event.
And a member of myphillipscountyonline.com. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Facebook followers who continue to read, like, and share the stories that we post. We also want to remind our followers that MyPCO is much more than just a Facebook page. We're working hard to bring you local stories that you won't find on any other online news source. If you want a great online source for local news, go to myphillipscountyonline.com. Our homepage has featured stories, but you can also click on news at the top for more stories. Want even more local stories? Click on Phillips County area to find even more.
You got a three-way tie. And now, served by Smith Center, comes across. Popped up nicely. Ball set to the far side. Ball is hit in the net. Point for Smith Center. 20-10. Panthers down by 10. Smith Center with the serve. Ball's passed up. Side sets it to Babcock. Babcock just tips it across. Picked up in the back row. Now they set the ball in the middle. Ball is hit hard. Picked up by Panthers. Now dinked across. Smith Center attacking. Again, set in the middle. Parsley blocked. And off the block, point for Smith Center. 21-10. Panthers down by 11. Serve comes across. Pass forward. Set to Babcock. Babcock has it blocked. And it's 22-10. Substitution for the Panthers as Sophie Riffle will come in and Corman sets down for the Panthers. Serve comes across. Popped up by Stores. Now they set the ball back to Riffle, who just come in off the block, and she gets a point. Point for the Panthers, 22-11. So Sophie Riffle just comes in and gets a point. Now she comes right out as Corman will be back to serve for the Panthers. Now Kenny also in the game. Store sets down, and Corman will be back to serve. Panthers need to get on a 3-4 point run here. Serve comes across. Popped up nicely by Smith Center. The back set. Ball is hit. Blocked. It stays on Panther side. Point for Smith Center. 23-11. So Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across. Stores pops it up nicely. Sides. Sets it to Babcock. Babcock hits it across court and in. Point for the Panthers. 23-12. Panthers up by 11. Babcock back serving for the Panthers. Her serve comes across. And it's an ace serve. 23-13. These could be valuable points. Panthers need to score every point they possibly can in case of a tie. Babcock continues to serve. Her serve comes across, popped up, over the net. Panthers hit it. Now back on Smith Center's side. They set the ball in the middle, and it's hit down and in. 24-13. Smith Center is at set and match point here in this match. Smith Center back to serve. Serve comes across, popped up, and Sides has to run it down. Honeycutt rolls it across. picked up by Smith Center. The bump set goes to the outside. Set across, picked up by the Panthers. Sides, sets it for Kenny. Kenny hits it, out the back. And Smith Center has disposed of the Panthers. 25-13, 25-9. We have to tear down and get over to the auxiliary gym. We'll be back with the Panthers against Ellis.
Ranching and farming are more than just jobs. They represent family traditions and a way of life. They are an essential part of our community. At First National Bank and Trust, community is what matters most. From agriculture to education, we support those who make our community one to be proud of and a place to call home. First National Bank and Trust, where community matters most.
We're here for you.
Firebolt Ag, located in Phillipsburg and in Norton, is a full-service fertilizer and chemical company that is here to help you increase your yields and profits.